Hi, I'm Mikko from Solita, and today I'm here with Jani and Johanna, and we are going to discuss about how Pharmac has renewed their ERP system. Welcome, Jani and Johanna.
Thank you. Hi, Mikko, and good to be here. I'm Johanna, and I'm the production manager at Pharmac, which is Finland's biggest dose dispensing company. And I'm also one of the product owners of our new ERP system.
Hi, Mikko. Hi, all. My name is Jani. Beside dose dispensing, Pharmac is producing medication safety services. I'm working Pharmac as a CTO, and I'm also another product owner of this new ERP system.
So nice to have you here today. You mentioned that Pharmac does dose dispensing, automated dose dispensing. Can you open up what automated dose dispensing is?
Well, Mikko, you're not the first one to ask, so we thought actually it's better to bring this, our main product, with us. So Jani will show it to you guys. So we produce these dose dispensing rolls, and usually for 2 weeks of period of time. And as you can see, each of these pouches contain the medicine that individual patient needs to take at a certain time and date.
Yeah, and the purpose of dose dispensing is to improve the quality and safety of medication. Also save time for healthcare professionals, cut down medication waste, and help people, especially the older ones, live more independently in their own homes. Our business is quite heavy regulated by things like pharmacy and medication laws, GDP, GMP, and also GDPR. And with all these rules, we realized that we need to build a customized ERP solution that would fit our specific regulation needs.
Yeah. So it is important that the system is reliable, as mistakes can have drastic consequences. Who are your customers as individuals like me cannot contact you directly and order medicines?
Well, our direct customers are Finnish pharmacies, and then they have end users. They can be private individuals, customers of nursing homes, or customers of home care services.
Okay, thank you. Now let's get down to the business. We started our cooperation over 2 years ago when you chose Solita to be your partner in concepting the new ERP. Back then, you probably had a hypothesis on what the new system would do and it should do, and what areas it needs to improve from the previous ERP you had. And you probably had recognized that some groundwork needed to be done before implementing even the first line of code. Oh, Jani?
Yeah, we did. And the concepting phase was a really important part of this project. Our main goal was to get the solid understanding of what this new ERP would actually do. And we ended up developing a concept that became like a backbone for everything. And it's what helped us move forward with a clear direction.
Yes, for us, keeping our customers happy and ensuring the smooth production are 2 top priorities. So we really wanted to focus on these 2 things. And we focused on the stuff that our customers would notice. For instance, how the data flows seamlessly from our ERP to the customer portal, and then to our day-to-day operations, especially those ones that are now really manual. For instance, managing the schedule of incoming orders or managing our medical selection.
One of the biggest challenges we identified early was how we could the new ERP system to integrate our existing production systems and machines seamlessly. And it was super important to make sure that the new system not only supports our current situation, but it would be also adapt to our new business areas. Quality was also on top priority, and we make sure to pay close attention to that we are fulfilling all the regulatory needs what our industry demands.
Yeah, and I guess in the beginning it felt that everything is equally important, but one needs to prioritize features based on the business value. How did you do that? You too cannot have made every decision by your hunch.
Yeah, you are completely right. We can do it by ourselves. and with the hunts. So this meant interviewing people from all levels of Pharmac, from the CEO to individual production workers, and making sure that everyone's voice was heard and everyone had the chance to contribute this project. Our first goal was to get the full picture of the company needs and challenges.
Yes, our personnel was extremely happy to participate in the concepting phase, and they really wanted to tell about their daily challenges with the old ERP system, and then also about their specific use cases. So what we did, we organized these different interviews and discussions, and created the initial user stories based on that. And when we decided about the priority, like you asked, it was really intriguing and challenging to acknowledge all of those stories and needs, but also to keep in mind that we are not creating a copy of our current ERP system. So for instance, when an employee is describing very manual process, we had to think about the ways that we could make it more automated.
Yeah, and I believe in the end we were able to help you in creating the vision for the new ERP and even bring some couple of fresh ideas. What would you say are the other key results that you received from the concepting phase?
Well, Mikko, to mention a few, the concept was not just like a theoretical framework. It was a practical guide that allowed us to execute the project effectively. And from concepting, we got the user interface wireframes for each user role, supporting our processes, and also concrete roadmap for the development phase of this project.
Yes, we felt like the concepting was really a great success and gave us way more insight to the whole project than we had before it. And we were extremely happy, especially with the cooperation and communication that Solita's team had with our personnel and how their stories and needs were heard by them. And a functional concept was created based on those. And as we knew that this project would take several years, we really wanted to choose a team and partner that could provide us with the great atmosphere and great team.
So this ERP project is your biggest IT project yet, and we are honored that you chose us to help you in the development phase too. This was also Pharmac's first agile project of this scale. It must have meant changes of your ways of working also.
Yeah, it really did. We were very eager to get started, but of course we weren't ready to implement all the agile processes and activities right away. Pharmac had done some software development earlier, but on quite a small scale. In this project, there was also some new people on Pharmac on IT and business side. Together with Solita, we planned and implemented our ways of working, and we got a lot of help from Solita when we were building these foundations to agile methods. And well, of course, the development of methods and ways of working, they are kind of never-ending story.
Yes, they are. One important part of starting the ERP project was to form our joint team. We brought technical people on board, and we provided you help with agile project management, and we brought our expertise and knowledge of how to use the common tools such as Azure DevOps. I think it was also a good thing that our UI designer had taken part in the concepting phase. But I would like to know, who did you involve from your organization to create the team?
Well, I think we involved almost everyone. So there were people from production, from IT, from business side. And that was like the whole company was participating. And in the beginning, it was very important for us just to get to know the team of Solita. And then we started to practice how we work together with you guys. And we really focused on the team bonding, like going through practical communication models. So basic things like how often do we have meetings, who are involved in the meetings, when and where do we ask questions if they're blocking the development, etc. And it took some time, but we were able to create a well-functioning team. I remember one time, for instance, when our CEO came to our meeting and she said that it's really hard to separate like who's working for Solita and who's working for Pharmac, as our team seemed like so well united at that point.
Yeah, that sounds great because it shows that your whole organization is committed to success, and even if the CEO is participating on regular meetings. What do you think have been the key elements that have enabled us to work so well together?
Well, to mention a few of those, I think that even though we are not physically in the same place, we are still catch up every day on Teams, and every couple of weeks we also have these live demo sessions, and actually almost 20% of Pharmac personnel are participating these demo sessions. And those sessions are pretty detailed, and they give us a great look at where we are going on this ERP project. But I think maybe even more importantly, they give us a really useful feedback from the business side that are we doing the right things in our project, and if we are going to the right direction.
Yeah, that sure is. Together, we have been creating business critical system to an environment that is highly regulated. And we have also been working hard together to reach our common goal. Usually in these kind of situations, people can feel the pressure and the mood can become quite serious. How about, is that true, Johanna?
No. Well, it could be like this. And obviously the team is like super professional and like really talented. But I think that we all know how to keep things fun and show our personality as well. And with this team especially, this has been a great strength. And we have many like funny things that we have done. So we have had people playing instruments in our daily meetings or showing off funny background pics on Teams. And last year we even put together our very own ERP Christmas calendar. So these have been really nice and cheering events for us. And one highlight of our planning sessions is that we always have lunch together. So it has happened in such a way that our lunch cafe has synchronized menu, and always there's like oven sausages at the menu when we have that lunch. So we have kind of adopted the oven sausage as a symbol of successful sprint for our team.
Nice. So far, we have been talking about how we have set up the team and how we work together. And we have also shared some of our practices. It is, however, the tougher times that really test if we are working together and if our practices are airtight. Last autumn was such a time that it really put us into a test, did it not, Jani?
Yeah, it really did. We had quite a hectic few months. So last year we got hit an unexpected surprise. One of our external partner was about to change the invoicing platform in a way that would have forced us to update our old legacy system quite heavily and on a really super tight schedule. So we had to think fast, and we shifted our focus in our ERP project with Solita and decided that we would build this invoicing part of the ERP system from the scratch. And actually this invoicing component ended up being an independent application that now handles all our invoicing.
Yeah, I remember that we had to choose how to use our limited resources. So we had to pick up the people who would focus their work on the new invoicing module and also pick up those who would continue developing the ERP. What we did was we gave this problem to our team and they decided who's going to do what. And they did deliver. How did it look from the business point of view, Jani?
Well, it really looked really good. The change turned out to be actually a win-win situation. So it not only benefit our ERP project, but also improved our daily invoicing processes. Plus, we got to avoid messing with the old legacy invoicing system. So we were able to quickly establish clear responsibilities and scope, and the entire team got on board right away. In just few months, we developed and launched the new invoicing system into production.
Yeah, we must say that that was really an accomplishment from the team. As I know, it was business critical for you that we have the invoicing module working on time. And I know that there were a couple of times when we almost lost our faith, but I remember that we took those moments, we watched them with patience, and then we analyzed where the problem was, and then we fixed it. But in the end, as you, Jani, said, we managed to pull it together on schedule. Johanna, what are your takeaways from those times?
Well, I think the schedule and deadline were possible because of the team's focus and spirit were in the right place. We were all working together towards a mutual goal, and that really showed. And the real motivation boost came when we actually got this product into production, like you said, and Jani also. We worked so hard that we knew this day that we had to go live, and we were actually able to make it. And I think this gave a lot of motivation to our team as we saw this was possible. It should be possible with the ERP system as well.
Yeah, I guess the concepting phase gave people some expectations for the final product. We are yet to set the final touches before we enter the full-scale production phase. But how has the initial feedback been from the users of the system? Are they liking what they see, or is there resistance for change?
Well, I haven't heard any of the resistance. So from what I've heard, everybody's been super excited. And there have been so many improvements to the current processes. So people are even like weekly basis asking from me, when is it going to go live, when I can use it, and really waiting to use the new customized system that is going to serve their needs.
Well, this has been a fantastic experience for all of us. On behalf of Solita, I can say that we have learned a lot throughout this journey, and it has been fascinating to dive into the world of dose dispensing and learn everything that goes into it. At Solita, we pride ourselves being a strong player in the health domain, and we also have a lot of experience in building customized solutions for our customers based on their actual needs, such as ERPs. And with this project, we have been able to combine those strengths, and in the end, I think we have been able to deliver impact for you at Pharmac, as well as in the end to the whole society. I must say that it has been an absolute pleasure to work with you both and your team, and you have been such a great people. How about you? Any final thoughts?
Well, Mikko, first I have to say that it has been a pleasure and it has been really nice to work with you guys. And this project, it has been a real eye-opener for us too. Working with Solita has been really smooth, and collaboration has really helped us to take our operations to the famous next level. And it's amazing to see how far we have come. And like Johanna mentioned earlier, we are really excited to keep up pushing forward and to see new ERP in production.
Yes, I totally agree. From the start, we knew that we had like really great cooperation and communication with you guys. And when we started, we knew that we wanted to launch the initial product with you, but then that this product would continue and we would like develop it ourselves with our own team. So besides building the ERP, it was very important for us to build the strengths for our team that they are able to then continue the development and maintenance of our ERP system. And I think that besides like creating the new ERP, we have achieved this goal as well. So our team is now much more skillful than before, and we are able to take this into our own hands.
I'm sure you will be able to handle what comes in the future. It has been so nice to talk with you here, and thank you for your time, and thank you, audience.